Carter Hutton?
Are you going to use Bogosian or Sobotka?
Yep. Bogosian will be in for Hunwick, and Sabokin will be in for Larson.
Could I assume that you'll use Montour on the left defense?
No, we'll evaluate that and make that as a game time decision.
How did you like him over there? When McCabe got hurt, you had to use him over there at times. How did you like him playing over there?
I like him playing whenever he's playing. He just brings a great energy to our team, and he's learning our structure because it is a little different in the neutral zone. But I think he's really adjusted well.
I've been told that it's a little harder for a righty to play on the left than it is for a lefty to play on the right. Is that true?
I think it is. It's just uncomfortable. Guys playing on the right side are just more comfortable when they get the puck on a breakout or a neutral zone transition. But whoever's going to play on the left, we'll make that evaluation. I want them to feel comfortable so we can give them the best chance for success.
Did you feel that maybe Casey Nelson earned the right to stay in
Yeah,
the lineup?
I thought Casey had a terrific game when he got in, so he'll be still in the lineup tonight.
What kind of response was that? A guy who was up and ready to go, you sat him for a while, you don't know what you're going to get out of him, to get that kind of game from him, though.
It was excellent. I said this before when Rasmus and him were together early in the season before he got injured. I thought they really gelled well together. They had some chemistry, and it was good to see that they got that chemistry right back.
I know he played in Rochester, but that was a couple of weeks ago. Were you surprised there didn't seem to be much rust on his game at all?
No, I mean, for the most part, he moves the puck very well. He's a stable force back there. He provides stability for Rasmus, and they read well off each other. So it was good to see them play as well as they did last game.
Coach, Casey Mittelstadt's always been a determined and confident player. What have you seen over this maybe last little stretch here that you've liked as far as growth within the game, that confidence has enabled him to find some success?
Well, I think, scoring always helps your confidence, and then he was pushing the pace the last game. I think it just goes back to the grind of the schedule, just managing that. He's done a pretty good job, but he's been faced with a lot of good big centermen lately, and he's going to be probably seeing Taves at some point during the game tonight, and he's just got to manage that part of his game, especially in the defensive zone, because these guys hang on to pucks much like Draisaitl does. So he's just got to keep that inside body position, but he's willing to learn and grow as a player. So he's in a good spot in his development. He'd probably argue that he'd want to be more contributing more, but I like what I've seen in his development.
The defensive game, there's always awareness issues for young guys, but it seems like that area has improved in his game.
He's really taken it upon himself and taken ownership in it, just with the video has been shown, just getting to those areas and reading quickly, because things happen fast. I mean, you look at the level of competition and the teams that we're facing a lot of star players recently, and he's done a really good job of just having that awareness of where they are.
The Hawks
takeaways that you have playing and coaching here in Chicago?
It's just the fan base. It's unbelievable. Those big organs and the drums, and I really enjoyed playing here. Just the city itself, but I had really good fond memories coming back here and playing.
Kane had a big game against you in Buffalo. What do you need to do in this game to try to do a better job against him?
I just have an awareness when he's on the ice. He's a dangerous player, and he scored 2 goals and 2 assists against us last time, and so we're going to have to manage the puck, and we talk about it a lot. But when he's on the ice, particularly, we got to pay attention to that, because once the puck gets turned over, he's gone, and he's going to try to get behind you. He's going to try to make plays off the rush, whether he's pulling up. So the receivers are going to be important that we pick up those guys, because he can make high-level plays in difficult in small areas. So that's some of the things we're going to focus on.
They're struggling to keep the puck out of the net too. I mean, do you just expect this is going to be a pretty loose game with a lot of scoring chances?
Not from my standpoint. We're still working and improving on our defensive zone or our rush coverage. That's what I'm just saying. Like they have a lot of good forwards there, and it's not only Kane that pulls up Sod. You can go right there on their list. Or Brinkcamp. These guys are going to try to find the second wave players, and if we give them too much time, they're going to find them. So we've got to be good in our coverage coming back into our zone, and then there's going to be times when we're just going to have to take what the shift gives us. We're going to have to play solid defensively.
What gave you the biggest advantage playing here to win games?
I think the crowd. I mean, that opening national anthem is unbelievable. It gets you really, motivated and get you going. And that's one thing I always remember about this building.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.